Good morning, everybody. The North is here for the early morning wake up call. Wake your asses up. Let's get it. Let's get it. We're gonna start getting on early in the morning to the morning show. We're gonna be looking at some things this morning. First of all, we are going to say goodbye to Travell Hill, who's been sentenced twice. He's been sentenced to 32 years twice, which is 64 years for his role in the murder of Andre Montgomery. So at least we got one black man off the street that will hurt another black man. We get his ass out of here today. He be packing his bags at the county jail, the federal jail, wherever he at, and they'll be shipping him further out, further out, somewhere upstate in St. Louis, further up in St. Louis, somewhere where the black people in St. Louis and the rest of the country will be safe from him. That's the way it is. Then we're going to look at the fake truce. It won't be long before I start naming names. We got a lot of real people and the fake truce. Let me get that yawn out this morning. Let me get that yawn out my body this morning. So we'll have more fake people, more fake, real people in the fake truce. But first, we're going to start off with Travell Hill. He gets the big dummy of the day award.
You big cold-blooded dummy.
He definitely gets that. We're going to get his ass out of here. So at least the black people will be safe from one black man who's willing to kill another black man. For $5,000, he let Tim Norman and his people convince him to commit a murder. While the girl who Tim Norman was pulling her pants down gets 10. Go figure. And he takes the money. Now check this out. Not only does he take the money, he gets on the phone to the county jail and brags about it to his brother. Hey, bro, guess what I did yesterday? What? I shot Tim's nephew in the damn head. You remember the guy on the TV show, blah, blah, blah? Oh, yeah, word, yeah. I shot him in the head. I blew his brains out. Tim of them paid me $5,000. Well, put 1,000 on my books. Oh, I ain't got it right now, but I can give you $100, $200. All right, I'll talk to you later. All right. Now, his brother, I imagine what he has to say. Listen, I got some juicy information for y'all to cut my time down. And this on the phone. I got all the information on the phone. Got him to confess to the whole thing. My brother. Travell Hill definitely gets the big dummy of the day award for the rest of his life. You know something's wrong with him because every dummy knows when you talk on the jail phone.
Big dummy, see what?
Any dummy who talks on a jail phone knows is being recorded. So once again, I give a big time shout out to him. He deserves every bit of the Dummy of the Day award for the rest of his life as much as possible. He could be in jail right now for 1 to 3 years for a damn marijuana charge or some dumb shit. He goes to jail for murder of a young celebrity person for $5,000. Travell Hill goes and kills Andre for $5,000 freaking dollars. We have no choice, I keep telling y'all, but to give him the Dummy of the Day award for the rest of his life. For the rest of his life. And he gets it. So now what's next? Terica, she wants to go home. She wants to see her kids. Terica Ellis wants to see her kids. I got some lemonade up here this morning. Got to do with it. I put a little bit of sugar in this morning. I had to have a little bit of sugar just to boost me up for this one. Ah. Terica Ellis wants to go home and see her kids. This morning slot will be good. As long as I get my ass up in time. And sometimes I'll be up to 5 o'clock in the morning. Last night I had a dream we got a brand new puppy dog home. And I wake up this morning looking to play with the damn dog. And it was a dream. I told myself it was a dream, man. Dog running all through the house. I'm ready to fall in love with the dog. Dog runs on top of me. I hope that was a dog that ran on top of me. Ain't no ratchet woman. Believe that. I'm playing with the dog. I even woke up and said, was it a dream? The dog come running in the back. Oh, look at the dog. I really had me like a little dog. Called him Pooch. I wake up this morning. Did you bring a dog in here last night? She on the phone. What dog? Yeah. But Travell Hill gets the Dummy of the Day award, not me. So that's what it is. And we are gonna salute Travell Hill, Dummy of the Day award for the rest of his life, and rightfully so. He gets it. We're gonna get back to him though. Let's talk about this truce, man. Let's talk about this truce. But first, let's give Travell this one more time. He's a dummy. And I'm gonna always call him a dummy. But let's go to this supposedly truce between the people in another sector. You got some heavy hitters over here. I'm gonna name a few names this morning, but you got some heavy hitters. Will there be a truce between CMA and Philly Phil? I don't think so. But CMA taking a chance of having this truce not happening could put him in hot water because quiet is kept. People could come after him. But I like seeing CMA. He's a fighter. That's what I like about CMA. He's a fighter. He's going to fight. Me personally, I think that whole truce that all of them wanted in the first place, I mean, super hitters like, you know, dumb guys. It was all a farce to begin with. The people who know who I'm talking about, the whole truce was a farce. I don't want to say too many names and give these people $1 million ticket off of my damn mouth. But the people who know who I'm talking about knows who I'm talking about. You know, all these people beefing amongst themselves on YouTube. Then they come up with a truth. A truth. A couple of people were snitching. I have to admit, they was running their mouths and making something big out of it. And then when people was getting in their asses, somebody started snitching to YouTube, harassment, saying the wrong things. So a lot of people could dish it but can't take it. And that's just the way it is. A lot of people could dish it but couldn't take it when the heat came back to them. I don't care how many jokes you got, because a lot of people ain't joking. But I don't care how many jokes you got, you have to be willing to take it as well as dish it. But as well as you dishing it, and you dishing it good, you're going to take it. Somebody is going to test you in this little beef we got going on here. Well, not we. I don't give a damn. But I've been tempted by the forbidden fruit myself to curse a couple of people the hell out. But I'm gonna save that for another day. Let's get back to Travell Hill though. Terica Ellis wants to go home to. Oh, here we go. Did I? What up, girl? Oh, she up early this morning. My dog was named Pooch Dot. Early in the damn morning. My dog name was Pooch. A cute little dog too. A cute little dog. I had a cute little dog. And he liked me too. He running through the house. He wanted to play. I'm like, man, I'm going to bed. He jumps on the bed and run on top of me. I'm like, boy, you better go ahead somewhere before I think you something else running around in here. You don't run on top of me. I had a great time with this dog. I even woke up and said I had a dream. I had a dog. The dog come running to me again. I wake up this morning. I had to use the bathroom right quick. I said, was there a dog in here last night? A dog. She talking on the phone. He said there was a dog in here. I said, I'll forget it. So I think I want me one of them little dogs, and I'm gonna name it Pooch. Poochie dog, Pooch dog. Snoop Dogg? Nah, that's what I wanted the name of that first. But it was a dream. But let's go back to Travell Hill, Terica Ellis, the one who lured Andre out the house. Come out the house, Dre. Come out the house, Dre. He comes out the house. Travell Anthony Hill is waiting in the dark, waiting to ambush him and end his life. Then she drives off, calls Tim. She drives off, she hears the gunshot, she calls Tim. It's done. Dumps her phone in a trash can and drove back from St. Louis to Memphis. Let me get this yawn out. Excuse me. Now that lady there, that's another one. That's the future dummy of the day award. These, oh, we're definitely, yes, because Travell Hill was sentenced just yesterday. He was sentenced twice. He was sentenced to 32 years in prison twice. One for murder and one, I believe, for conspiracy to murder. So yeah, we're gonna talk about these idiots here. But see, now it's sentence time. It's time for them to pack their bags and go to their new homes where they'll be spending for the duration of their lives. It's time to get rid of these people. These will be a few people. What did I do here? There we go. These will be a few people where we will be safe. We will be safe from at least two people who's willing to kill black people and they black themselves. We have to get rid of these type people. We have to get rid of as much as we can grow up and see their mothers and fathers. Our siblings must continue to live to see their sisters and brothers. And our parents must grow up to still see their children. And if we have to get rid of these type people for this to happen, I'll be the first person to say, the hell with them.
You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big cold-blooded dummy. You big.
They gets that. They gets that. Without a doubt, they gets that. And I don't feel sorry for neither one of them. A one-way ticket to hell would be mighty fine to me. See, because we have to take care of ourselves. And part of the way we can take care of ourselves, if we have to get rid of people like this here, why the hell not? This man took $5,000 to take care of ourselves, and we have to get rid of. This man took $5,000 to commit the murder. Then got on the phone after that and bragged to his brother on a prison phone how he killed a young celebrity, young star, reality show star. Andre could have been a household name. He was becoming one. You took $5,000 from Tim Norman. And by the way, Tim Norman's filing motions now to delay his sentencing and to a new trial. In other words, Michael Irvin Leonard is taking some more of his money for this little sideshow propaganda until they send his ass off. He gets the dummy of the century when his day comes. The dummy of the century, and the century is just starting. We're only 25% into the year 2000. And he will be the dummy of the century. So they just letting Tim. That's probably another reason why I miss Robbie closing all these damn restaurants. Do you know how much money she done spent already for these restaurants? You know how many money she spent already for this court stuff, where she has lost her restaurants. Come on, she's betting the damn farm on it. Not to mention that they done shamed their name straight out of St. Louis. Like Jackson, Mississippi is gonna make it any better. It won't be long before they close that too. We have to get rid of the undesirable people that pose a threat to our society. I mean, everybody through love and war, whatever, blah, 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 blah. He took $5,000 to commit a murder of a reality show star, then go brags about it on a jail phone. I mean, I'm sure we all know all jail phone calls are recorded. All jail letters are opened. If somebody write a person a letter in jail, the correction department opens the mail, detail the mail. I'm sure they read it or don't read it, but they're looking for drugs, paraphernalia, weapons. I mean, it's become so sophisticated to smuggle drugs in jail. A person could blend drugs into a piece of paper. Hard to believe, right? Where you can scrape it off or anything. They could blend it in with the piece of paper that they write the letter on. After they write it, they could blend it in, smear it on, anything. I know people who had people smuggle drugs in a pair of pants, cut a corner of the pants out, smuggle the drugs in the pants, and mail the pants in. This is serious stuff. I know a guy that had his mother, and his mother was a good person, but she knew he was hooked on them drugs. She used to smuggle them. God bless her dead. She also passed away. But people was mad because she told people he basically making me do this. I don't want to do it. Nobody else wouldn't have want to do it. She used to cut a little hole in the side of the pants, smuggle the drugs in the pants, and sew the pants back, and mail him the pants in jail. There's so many ways of getting contraband into the jails. So when you have somebody on the phone, you on the phone with your brother. Yeah, man, I killed this. Yeah, I killed so and so last night. Yeah, man, they gave me $5,000. I bet you the brother got him to send him some money and then snitched on his ass afterwards. Hey, I could get some reduced time. Who you got for me? My brother. And soon Terica Ellis is gonna join him. Not in that prison, in her own prison. She's gonna join him through her own sentencing. She's out of here. The one I'm worrying about is that Wally young guy. What's gonna happen to him? If they give that guy probation, I'll be mad at them. I don't know about that one. Then we got Tim Norman, the big bully. Charles is still hiding from him somewhere. I know Charles still hiding. Charles said, Charles so damn scared. That little boy was so scared. Charles thought he was gonna kill him too. Charles ain't take no goddamn chances. Charles thought he was gonna kill him too. But they all dummies. It's just plain and simple. We have to get rid of people like that who pose a threat to our society and our Black American neighborhoods. Not just that, but the whole nation, period. The whole world. We have to get rid of these people. I mean, who wants them? You feel bad for them? Send them to your neighborhoods. That's the way I feel about it. So goodbye to Tim Norman soon. First, let's start goodbye Travell Hill. Now, Miss Robbie. I wonder if somebody could ask her about that letter. Now I see why she never wanted to say nothing for. But to add insult to injury, Tim and Miss Robbie sat in the funeral home while Andre laid in the casket, and Tim was talking about him like a dog. Tim was talking, people heard him. All the day crying for, he was so and so, he was a bad person. He was a street nigga. Tim sat with his mother. Tim hid behind his mother and did some of the most dastardly things that he could have did. Just like Dave Chappelle said about Rick James and them on Dave Chappelle's show, you shouldn't have never gave these niggas money. That's the way it is, man. Tim is a bad representation of a young Black entrepreneur that has money. Got all the flashy cars, trying to get all the women. Tim just wanted to be a regular modern day young Black Clark Gable. We're gonna Clark Gable his ass to prison for the rest of his life too. Because Tim got 3 counts. So I'm sure by the time he get out of jail, he'll be about 140 something years old. I'm sure somebody will be waiting for him to come out. But his mother, with those letters that she wrote, that she texted her, but the text messages, that's what I meant to say. She texts her grandson, and she tells her grandson, why don't you come out here and take the test? Why is you running? I want to come, Grandma. It's Tim. You know what Tim is capable of. This lady never took the opportunity. This lady never took the chance. Never took the time. Let's say that. This lady never took the time to say, listen, son, leave him alone. I want him to take that test. That is your son's son. Miss Robbie oldest son, who lost his life, had one son. This young man here. You mean to tell me you could have marched your grandson in the damn precinct? See, I'm glad I wasn't in a situation like that. But the easiest thing for all of us to say is, okay, if you saying you didn't do it, I'll meet you at the precinct. Me and the cop will be standing outside. Be there about 5 o'clock. I'd have got there at 3:30. I'd have told them, yeah, I'll be there at 5. But I'd have been like, I don't trust Tim. He might be setting up, like making sure I don't make it there. I'd have got there at 3:30. Except I'd have went and got me something to eat, some, you know what I'm saying, Burger King, Mickey D's drive through, and I'd have sat there and I'd have waited to take that damn test. I would have beat Miss Robbie there. But at least I'm here. And once they see that I passed the test, Grandma, that's all I wanted to show you. I love you. I'd have gave her a kiss on the cheek, and I took my ass right back home. Now you notice Tim never took a test, right? Even if Andre wouldn't have passed that test, Tim wouldn't have took no test. Cause allegedly, now I'm gonna say the word allegedly, Miss Robbie would have protected him. Nah, I said he wasn't here. He wasn't here. They don't worry about it. The money's going. She would have known who took that damn money. So for them two to sit in that funeral and talk about Miss Robbie's dead grandson, who is also Tim's dead nephew, to talk about Andre like a dog the way they did. We already know Andre's murderer was at the funeral. Was his murderers at the funeral? Like I said, this bumbling crew of fake murderers, dummies of the day. In fact, let's give all of them at one time. Let's give that whole crew a Dummy of the Day award.
You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big cold-blooded dummy.
Give them all Dummy of the Day. Give it to them all. I don't even know them people, and I'm ashamed of all of them. You have to be ashamed. It's a very dark day, and there's nothing really funny about this here. This is a dark day. Hell, for the black race. About this here. This is a dark day. Even for the black race, this is a dark day. Because we know now family members is willing to kill family members just like that. It's like a turkey for Thanksgiving. You got a young turkey. You start fattening his ass up now. You fatten him up, you feed him, you fatten him up, get him nice and plump from the summer to the fall. Welcome to the spot. Damn right, Miss Ann. You know, you fatten this, you fatten them up. You fatten the turkey up for Thanksgiving. Then Thanksgiving, you sacrifice the turkey so you can have a great meal. What they did to Andre was one of the worst things. You know, you never gave him a chance to prove whether he did it or not. He was supposed to came back and took the test again. Y'all never gave the man a chance to prove whether he did it or not. Miss Robbie, number one hitman, took his place and rounded up his bumbling troops, and they ended this man's life. Then you, like I said, you got this fake truce that's going on in the YouTube streets. Supremacy is gonna rule in this fake truce. Supremacy. Who's the greatest of them all when it comes down to this kind of beef right here? It doesn't have nothing to do with anymore with who started with who. The truce have everything to do with who wants to end who. And a lot of people got sore feelings. Now, what I want to do, right? I want to play dirty this morning. But I'm going to wait. Because since everybody wants to beef with each other, nobody wants a truce. So I say one thing. Let's fight. Whether people align themselves with 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 people, or is every man and woman for themselves? I know one content creator tried to get me to go against another content creator. This content creator wanted me, this content creator was afraid of the other content creator. And I text her, do you have a problem with anybody that if you want me to, if you want anybody to take care of a certain person, who would that person be? My phone is gonna cut off. God damn it. And they put the person name down. You know, I'm tired of this damn phone. I really am. They put the person name down. Then they try to say they didn't do it. If my phone cut off, I'm having to come back. In like a half an hour afterwards, I'm gonna start another live. That's all. Now they saying they didn't do it. So if my phone cut off, give me like half an hour. I'll be back on. I'll let it charge up at least 50%. Then they try to tell me they didn't do it. So me being a nice guy, I was stupid. I downplayed it. Okay, all right. I know what you told me. And I'm going to say it one more time. The person whose name they told me was Locust. They wanted me to go after Loca. And I didn't do it. But everybody want to protect this person while this person hide behind everybody and laughing. The shit ain't going to happen. So if I throw my hat into the fray, I'm going deep with anybody and everybody, and shake your hands and be your friends afterwards. I'm going deep. I'm going deep. Because if I got to go through you and you to get at that person, it's on, baby. This is the Nard right here. I'm going to tell y'all what. I'm gonna end it like this here. I'll be back in a half an hour. In fact, I'm gonna stay on. If the phone cut off, I'll be back in a half an hour. That's the way it is. I should have had it charged up anyway. I was up all night doing my research. Oh, it's cutting off now, baby. I'll be back. Be back, baby.